In this video, I will show you how you can use ratios to get from one unit to another. So let's say 1 kilogram here equals 2.2 pounds. Whatever this is, pounds. It's just a way of expressing how heavy something is. And you're told that 1 pound equals 16 whatever this is ounces. Ounces is used a lot in cooking. It's just a way of expressing how heavy something is. So now given these units here, let's say you need 13 ounces of flour to make your cake. How many grams will that be? So you've been given 13 ounces. So you've been given ounces here. You will need to jump to pounds, and then from pounds here you would jump to kilograms, and then from kilograms you would need to jump to grams here. Okay, so this is our aim. We've been given pounds here. Okay, and then we will need to jump to. Sorry, we've been given ounces here. We've been given ounces, and then we would need to jump to pounds. Okay, and then from our pounds here, we will need to jump to our kilograms. Okay, and then from our kilograms, we will need to jump to our grams. Okay, so we started at ounces, and then we somehow jumped to pounds, and then from kilograms we would jump to our grams. Okay, that's the aim. So let's start by summarizing this bit here. Okay, so at the moment we've got one pound equals 16 ounces. Now you could argue that if you have 1 pound, but by the way, this pound here is not the same as the currency pound. This pound here is a way of expressing how heavy something is. So there are two different kinds. One is currency, the money one. This one here is talking about how heavy something is. Okay. So hang on. So let's say we start with 1 pound here, and this here is 16 ounces. Now you could argue that, well, if 1 pound equals 16 ounces, then 2 pounds would be 32 ounces. Or you could go the other way. If you have 1 pound equals 16 ounces, then you could argue that half of a pound equals 8 ounces. Now we want 13 ounces here. So our answer is somewhere in between here. So 13 is somewhere in between here. So our answer would be higher than a half, but lower than 1. Okay. So hang on. So we start with 1/16 here, and it's going to get smaller. So we want 13. Okay. So we want from 16 to 13, and we want to know x. So ultimately you want to start here and then jump into the x here. So you need a magical multiplier. The magical multiplier here would be, hang on, you want to start at 16. You want to times by something that will take you into the 13. Well, magical multiplier here would be this destination 13 divided by 16 here. Okay, so basically if you get this and then times by this, that will then jump into the 13. That will then give you 13. Okay, well, this magical multiplier here will be the same over here. So it's going to be the same multiplier here, 13 over 16. Now if you get 1 times this magical multiplier here, that will take you into the x. So basically x is 1 times this thing here, so that would be 13 over 16. Okay, so 13 ounces will be whatever this is, and we know from earlier that this, whatever this thing is here, is above a half but lower than 1. Okay, so jump to a calculator. 13 over 16 there. Oh, hang on. 13 divided by 16. You see this here. In terms of kilogram, in terms of pounds, it would be 0.8125 pounds. So 13 ounces would be this much in pounds. So now we've got our pounds now. Okay, but leave it as a fraction. Don't leave it for as a fraction for the time being. Now let's look at pounds here. Let's summarize this bit here. Okay, so at the moment we've got our pounds. 13 ounces equals 13 over 16 pounds. But now let's summarize this. Remember, 2.2 pounds equals 1 kilogram. Now you could argue that if you double our pounds here, if you double it. Then you could argue that you will have 2 kilograms. Okay. If you halve it, let's say 1.1 here, then you will have half of a kilogram. Now we've got this number here. Okay. So let's start by hang on. Let's start with this. Hang on. So let's start by summarizing what we've got so far. So we've got 1 kilogram here. So we are summarizing this now. Okay, so 1 kilogram here equals 2.2. So now we want this number is actually less than 1, isn't it? So we need to somehow get to 13 over 16. Okay, and we want to know this x here. Now x here represents kilograms. Okay, so we are at the kilogram stage here. Now ultimately you want to start at 1 and then jump into this x here. But you need that magical multiplier here. What is that magical multiplier? Well, use this here. You want to ultimately start here and then jump into here. So you need to multiply by a magical number here. Well, this magical number would be start with the destination 13 over 16, and then divided by this number here, 2.2. Okay, so basically, let's tidy this bit up. It's basically a number here divided by 2.2 here. So let's just tidy that bit up. So at the moment we've got 13 over 16 divided by, whenever you have a fraction within a fraction, do this here, divided by 2.2 here. So here, when you divide a fraction, it gets multiplied to the bottom. So this magical, this whole thing here will be, clear this, will be, well, it's going to get multiplied to the bottom. So 13 will stay the same, and then basically 2.2 times 16. Okay, so 2.2 times 16. So 2.2 times 16 equals this. 35.2. 35.2. I wanted to keep it as a fraction, but now you've got a decimal here. So let's just convert the whole thing into a decimal. Okay. So now hang on. Clear this. So I want 13 divided by 35.2 equals this. 0.369. 0.369. So basically, this number here, this number here would be 0.369. Okay, so you would start here and then times this number here, and then that would take you into here. Well, this is our multiplier here. So our multiplier over here would be the same, 0.369. Okay, so now we start at the 1 times this thing here, and then that would take us into the x. Well, 1 times this here, so x here would be, would be 0.369. So this is our kilograms. So we started at 13 ounces, and then blah 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 blah. Now we've got this much well, this here is our kilogram here. Okay, so now let's have a look at this here. So keep an eye on this. This is what our kilograms here. 13 ounces is this kilograms here. So now let's summarize this. Hang on. So 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. You just have to know this. I'm assuming that you know that 1,000 grams equals 1 kilograms, and you just have to know that. Okay. Now we've got 0. We've got 0. Blah 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 here. Well, anyway, my point here is that you know 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. You could argue that 2 kilograms. Well, if you double this, then you're going to double this. So this will be 2,000 grams. Well, you're going to need well, this here would be 0.369, whatever this is. So basically, you want to know x here. You want to know x. So you would start here and somehow jump into the x. You need that magical multiplier here. Well, to get this magical multiplier here, you would need to you would start here and then somehow jump into this number here. Well, this multiplier here will be destination here, okay, 0.369 divided by the starts here, the original here, okay. So this thing here, well, 0.369 divided by 1 is just it's just that, okay. So now you would start here, and then this multiplier here is going to be the same as this one over here. So hang on, 369. Okay, so now you need to get this here times this magical multiplier here. That would allow you to jump into the x. Okay, so now it's just a matter of getting 1,000 times this, whatever this is here, and then that will give us x. So calculator, okay, 1,000 times that multiplier there, 0.369 equals 369. Hang on, equals 369. Yeah. So after all this here, it equals 369 grams. So this here is your answer. Okay.